Hello, my students. How are you? Today we'll solve all the questions from المعاصر book. Lesson number 1, types of angles and relations between them. Unit number 4, geometry. Okay? Look at with me about lesson number 1, types of angles and relations between them. First step, we must know this definition. Concept of angle. An angle is a union of two rays with a common starting point. We have angle here, A or PAC or CAP. We can call it CAP or PAC or angle A. The measure of angle we can use in protractor to find the measure of angle A. We know the ray AB union the ray EC, the result will be angle BAC. Understood? And now we will talk about the types of angles. Types of angles, we have acute angle and right angle and obtuse and straight angle and reflex angle. Look at with me on the book. Types of angles to their measure. Number 1, zero angle. What about zero angle? The measure of this angle will be 0 degree. Look at here, angle here, angle measured 0 degree where sides coincide with each other. يعني يا أولاد types of angles عندنا first type zero angle. Zero angle between two sides congruent each other. يعني هنا EP first ray and second ray EC they are congruent. Okay, or sides coincide each other. The measure of this angle will be 0 degree. Second type equal such that 30 degree or 40, any number lies between 0 and 90, we call it an acute angle. An acute angle measure more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree, such that 30, 40, 50, anything less than 90 and the greater than 0. Number 3 here is type this angle, right angle. An angle measure exactly 90 degree. We call PEC, it's right angle, because the measure of this angle was 90 degree. The type of angle number 4, obtuse angle. An angle measured more than 90 degree but less than 180. More than 90 degree and less than 180. Okay. What about type here 5, straight angle? Straight angle, the measure is straight angle exactly 180 degree. Its sides forming a straight line and opposite directions. Straight angle such that angle PAC, the measure of this angle 180 degree exactly. Okay. Number 6, reflex angle. This angle we call it reflex. The measure of this angle greater than 180 and less than 360 degree. We call reflex angle. We call reflex angle. Now we will solve this table from try to yourself. Number 1, complete the following table. You want to find the reflex of angle ABC. If the measure of angle ABC was 135 degree, I want to find the reflex here. To find the reflex, you must subtract from 360. So the result will be 360 subtracted by 135. 10 minus 5 equal 5. And 5 minus 3 equal 2. And 3 minus 1 equal 2. Then the result was 225. This is the first result here is the table. Okay. And then to find reflex angle here, write 360 subtract by 85. 2 minus 5 equal 5. And 15 minus 8 equals 7. And write 2. The result will be 275 degree. Number 3, 360 subtract by 80, write 0. 16 minus 8 equal 8. And the right 2. Then the result will be 280 degree. 300 60 subtracted by 100. The result will be 260 degree. And here 360 subtracted by 110. 6 minus 1 equal 5. 3 minus 1 equal 2. The result will be 250 degree. And here 360 degrees subtracted by 52 and half. We know half of degree, it will be 30 minutes. We have 52 degree and half of 1 degree equals 30 minutes because 1 degree equals 60 minutes. Okay, then half of 60, it will be 30. And 360 degree, we can write it 359 degree and 60 minutes. And then 60 minus 30 equals 30. And 9 minus 2 equals 7. And 5 minus 5 0 and 0 3. The result will be 307 degree and 30 minutes. Or you can use a calculator to find the result. Write 360 subtract by 52 and half in your calculator to find the result. Look right here, you can use a calculator to find the result. 360 subtract by 52 and half, right? 52.5. The result here, and then put, okay, here, put here, the result will be 307 and 30 degree. Okay, and the next question, we want to find a fixed angle of 89 degree and 60 minutes. We know 89 degree and 60 minutes equal 90 degree because 60 minutes equal 1 degree. Then you can write 360 subtract by 90 and then write 0. 16 minus 9 equals 7 and then write 2. The result will be 270. Try to resolve number 2 from المعاصر book page 173. Find the value of x each of the following. We have straight line. Here is this angle. The measure of this angle will be 180 degree. Okay, and we have 2x minus 30. Then we can write 2x minus 30 equal 180. Then 2x equal, we can move the negative 3 to right hand side by change the sign. Write 180 plus 30. Then 2x equal 0 plus 0 equals 0. 8 plus 3 equal 11. 1 and the carry of 1. Then the result will be 210. Next step, divided by 2 to find the value of x. 2 divided by 2 1 and 10 divided by 2 equal 5. Then the measure of angle x equal 105 degree. Next example, here we want to find the value of x. We have reflex angle here. The measure of reflex angle greater than 180 and less than 360. He gives us obtuse angle 170 degree, and we can find the measure of this angle. Write 360 subtract by 170, write 0, and 16 minus 7 equal 9, and 2 minus 1 equal 1. Then the measure of this angle will be 190 degree. So 5x plus 40 will be 190. And then we can move the 40 from left hand side to right hand side and change the sign. Then you can write 5x equal 190 subtracted by 40, write 0, and 9 minus 4 equal 5, and write 1. And then step divided by 5 to find the value of x. 50 divided by 5 equals 3, and then write 0, then x will be 30 degree. First step, we can find here the reflex angle 190 degree. 190 equal 5x plus 40. He gives us the measure of this angle was 5x plus 40, and then we can move 40 from left hand side to right hand side and change the sign. 190 subtracted by 40, 150 divided by 5 equals 30 degree. Next question, try to solve number 3. I explain this lesson from your book, governmental book. Okay, you can solve the questions from your book, the school, and then listen to me about this example. And I will explain again, never mind. Okay, Question number 1. The angle that measures 75 degree complements an angle that measures what? Complements, its meaning what? Its meaning, the measure of second angle will be 90 subtracted by 75 because it complements it. 10 minus 5 equal 5 and 8 minus 7 equal 1. Then the complements angle measure will be 50 degree, right here 15 degree. And supplements angle, we can write 180 subtract by 75, then the result will be 105 degree, right here 105 degree. Questions number 2. The angle that measures space complements an angle that measures 67. 67 complements by what? 67 subtracted from 90 degree. We can write 9 subtract by 67. The result will be 23. Then 23 complements angle 67. And supplements angle here, we can write 180 subtract by 67. No, subtract by 23 because he won't find supplements angle what? Okay, this angle 23 right here in this space. Okay, he won't find the angle. يعني شباب هم عايز هنا الانجل الاصليه وبعدين نجيب السبلمنتس بتاعتها. تمام، يبقى اقول هنا 108 subtract by 23 يعطينا على طول السبلمنتس انجل اللي هتبقى 177. سبلمنتس معناه ايه؟ معناه ان التو انجلز اللي عندي summation of two angles equal 180. First angle was 23, then the supplements 108 subtracted by 23 equal 157. And the complements about 23 was 67. He gave us in the example. Question number 3. The angle that measures space complements an angle that measures space and supplements angle what? 154. Okay. What's the meaning of supplements? Supplements, its meaning the sum of two angles equal 180. He gave us the measure of this angle was 154. Then you can find the measure of supplements angle. Write 180 subtract by 154. The result will be 26. Okay, the result will be what? 26. And then you can find the supplements of this angle. Subtract by 180 and complement this angle here 90 subtract by 26. Then the result will be 64. Okay, the result will be 64 degree. Next example, adjacent angle. What's the meaning of adjacent angles? It's meaning a lot of angles going in the same vertex and the other sides to right hand side, left hand side about the middle, such as this. In this example, he won't find the value of x. How to find the value of x in this example? We know the measure of angle A, B, T plus measure of angle D, B, E plus measure of angle E, B, C. Three angles, some of them equal 180 because B belonging to straight line CA. Then we can solve this equation by 7x plus 21 plus 40 plus 2x plus 29, and sum of all angles here equal what? Equal 180. Okay, the sum of all angles here equal 180. And then we can write 7 plus 2 equal 9, x 9 plus 1, 10, 0, and carry 1, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. Okay, 3 plus 4, 7 plus 2, 9. Right, 9x equal 100 subtracted by 90 equal 90, and then divided by x to find the value of x. The result will be 10 degrees. The value of x here will be 10 degrees. Next example, try to solve number 6. The opposite figure are AB and BC on a straight line or not? Who can tell me? In this example, first, if we add some two angles here, 105 degree and 75 degrees, sum of them equal 118, we can call the ray BA and the ray BC in the same straight line, such that 105 plus 75 equal 180 degree. Measure of angle DBC plus measure of angle ABD equals 180. Then A, or write BA, straight line BA and straight line BC on a straight line. They are on straight line. Okay. Question number 2 is the opposite figure. Is BA perpendicular to BC or not? To prove this example, we must add three angles. Some of them equal 90 degree, so BA will be perpendicular. Okay, first step. We know 41 plus 25 plus 26 equal what? 60 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 1, 12. 2 and carry 1. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 4 equal 9. It's not equal 90 degree. Then BA is not perpendicular. Not perpendicular to. They are not perpendicular to BC. Okay, measure of angle APD plus measure of angle DBE, measure of angle EBC equal 92, not equal 90 degree. Okay, then the ray BE not perpendicular to the ray BC. Look at with me from the book. Exercise number 14, types of angles and the ratio between them. Question is number 1. State the type of each of the angle. 75, it will be acute angle. Okay. Okay, I will choose the result here by mouse and tell you the result. Okay, 57 is acute because the measure of 57 less than 1 degree and greater than 0 degree. 117 degree, it's obvious because the measure of 117 greater than 90 and less than 180. 180 degree, we call this straight angle. Straight angle. And what about question number 4? We have 89 degree and 60 minutes. It will be 90 degree. 90 degree here, it will be right angle. It will be what? Right angle. Question number 5. We have 107 degree and 62 minutes. We know 60 minutes equal 1 degree. 1 to 179 will be 180 degree, and the remainder 2 minutes. Question number 2, write the measure of angles that complements each of the following. Number 1, 60 degree, you want to find complements. Complements, it's meaning 9 subtract by 60. The result will be 30 degree. Okay, the result will be what? 30 degree. About complements angle. Question number 2, 45, write 90 subtract by 45, it will be 45 degree. Number 3, 22 and a half, you can use a calculator to find the result about decimal. Okay, here, look at here, about question number 3, write complement is about 22 and a half, right? 90 subtract by 22 and half. The result will be 67 degree and 30 minutes. Okay, write this result. 67 degree and half, or you can write 67 degree and 30 minutes as you like. Next, question number 4. 25 degree and 60 minutes, right? 90 subtract by 25 degree and 60 minutes. We know 25 degree and 60 minutes, it will be 26, because 1 minute 160 or 1 degree equals 60 minutes. Then the result will be 64 degree. And 0 subtract from 90, the result will be 90 degree. Next example, write the measure of the angle supplements of which is the following. Supplements is meaning sub two angles equal 180. Then you can write 180 subtract by 10, it will be 170. It's very easy, okay? Question number 2, 180 subtract by 117, the result will be 63 degree. Question number 3, 180 subtract by 92 and half, the result will be what? 87 degree and 30 minutes. Next question, the result will be 0 degree complements of 180. And here, questions number 5, write 180 subtract by 141 degree, 60 minutes. The result will be 38 degree. Definition: an angle is a union of two rays which is the beginning of one point. Here, you can raise the definition of angle, union of two rays which beginning by the same point here of the vertex. We call this point the vertex of angle. Okay, so definition: the common starting point of the two rays known as the vertex of the angle. An angle is a union of two rays with a common starting point. Is a union of two rays with a common starting point. And what about the bisector of angle? The bisector of angle is the ray that divides the angle into congruent angles equal in the measure. Like this, if we have angle A, B, C, and the ray BD bisect this angle to equality, then BD we call it the bisector. Bisector of angle is the ray that divides the angle into congruent angles equals in the measure. Okay, so definition important, you must know this definition, okay? Now, complementary angles are two angles whose measure, it will be 90 or 90 degree, okay, right here, 90 degree, the space. Question number 3 again. Complementary angles are two angles whose measure have sum of 180, no, right, 90 degree. It's complements angle. Complements angles meaning sum of two adjacent angles, here it will be 90 degree, or any two angles, some of them equal 90 degree, we call it complementary angles. And conclusion number 4, supplementary angles are two angles whose measure have the sum equal 180 degree. Questions number 5, the two adjacent angles formed by the intersecting of straight line and ray whose starting point lies with the straight line are space. Okay, in this example, we asked about two adjacent angles formed by intersection of straight line here and ray whose starting point lies on the straight angle. Or we called it what? Supplementary angle. We called it what? Supplementary angle. Supplementary angles. Okay, we call it supplementary angles. Again, the two adjacent angles formed by the intersection of straight line and ray whose starting point lies on the starting line, we call it our supplementary angles. It was questions number 5, okay? Question number 6. The two adjacent angles whose outer sides are perpendicular, we called it perpendicular here, two sides, we called it complementary angles. We called it complementary angles. Question number 7. The two adjacent angles whose outer sides lie on a straight line are supplementary. We call it what? Supplementary angles. We call it supplementary angles. Okay? That was question 7. Because outer sides is the same straight line. We call it supplementary angles. Next example. Question number 9. If measure of angle A equal 90 degree, if 50 degrees, then the reflex of angle A will be 360 subtracted by 50. The result will be 310 degree. Question number 10. If reflex angle 237 degrees, then the measure of angle X, we can write 360 subtracted by 237. We can write 10 minus 7 equals 3, and 5 minus 3 equals 2, and 3 minus 2, and the result will be 123. Questions number 4. No, number 8. Okay, number 8. I solve here perpendicular or complementary angle. Two adjacent sides outer we call supplementary. Question 8. If the adjacent angles are supplementary, their outer side are on the same straight line. Question number 8. If the adjacent angle are supplementary, then outer sides are in the same straight line. In the same straight line. Okay, the outer sides on the same straight line. Question number. Okay, it was question 8. Question 9, I solve it, and 10, I solve it. Question 11. The measure of angle equivalent to sum of two right angles is what? 180. 90 plus 90 equal 180. It's equivalent sum of two right angles. And it's called a supplementary angle or a straight line. Straight angle. We call it straight angle. Straight angle. We call it straight angle. The measure of straight angle equal 90 degree. Then you must write straight in this place. It's called straight angle. It's equivalent to 180. We call it straight angle. Questions number 12. The angles that measure 50 degree complement is an angle what? Complement its meaning 90 subtract by 50 it will be 40 degree. And supplements about what? 100 subtract by 50. Supplement is here, it will be 130. Then you must write here 40 and here 130. Questions number 13. The angles that measure complement is an angle 30. We can write 150. No, we won't find complements. Then you can write 9 subtract by 30. The result will be 60 degree. And supplements an angle what? We have 180 subtract by 60 because he asked about supplements of 60. The result will be 120 degree. Supplements. Next question. Number 14. The angles that measure complements angle measure and supplements angle 150. We know 150 subtract by 100 or from 180 it will be 30 degree. So you must write here 30 degree in the first place. And 30 degree complements angle 60 degree. Understood? Questions number 15. An acute angle complemented by angle space. Acute angle such that complemented by acute angle, because acute such that 30 plus 60 equal 90. Then an acute angle complement that angle what is an angle. An acute angle complemented by an angle is that acute. Is that acute. And supplemented by an angle what we have acute angle here. This angle we called it acute. The acute angle supplemented by obtuse angle. The acute angle supplemented by obtuse angle. Then you must write here obtuse. Understood؟ فاهمين يا أولاد؟ يبقى ما يقول لي an acute complemented، يعني مين اللي هتبقى complemented هتكملها عشان يكون السمشن بتاعهم 90. الاكيوت عشان اللي هيتضاف عليها كام عشان تدي 90 اللي هي اكيوت زيها. طب عشان تبقى supplementous بقى تبقى straight، يعني كلها تبقى 180 summation 180، فلازم الاكيوت يتضاف عليها obtuse such that 30 plus 150. تمام. Question 16. Zero angle is complemented by angle what? Complemented by 90. يعني الزيرو plus what يديك 90 plus 90. تمام. and supplemented by what؟ ها والزيرو هيبقى supplemented لمين؟ ها supplemented لمين الزيرو؟ 180. تمام. الزيرو لما من البلس مع 90 هيديك 90 والزيرو بلس 180 supplements. تمام. نكتب هنا 180. طبعا هنا رايت وعايز بقى التايب بتاعها. طيب يبقى مش هنكتب 9، هنكتب التايب اوف انجل. خلاص. again a zero angle complemented by an angle that is، يعني الانجل هتبقى نوعها ايه؟ ها الزيرو عشان يتضاف عليها كام تبقى 90 90 اللي هي رايت. هو كاتب هنا رايت. رايت يبقى تايب انجل رايت. الزيرو بلس 90 هيديك 90 كومبلمنت. يبقى الزيرو انجل complemented by right angle. right here. That is speak where here. And supplemented by what? 0 by 180 by straight angle. يعني الزيرو انجل ده هيتضاف عليها كام عشان يديك 180؟ اقوم كاتب له ايه؟ ها من الشاطر يقول straight angle. Okay, straight angle. Understood? It's clear. Straight angle. Right here, straight angle. An obtuse angle supplement is what? Obtuse angle supplement is acute angle. We have here x. To find the value of x, we can write 9 subtract by 25, because measure of angle DAB, DAB plus measure of angle DEC equal 90 degree. We have EB perpendicular to EC, then the measure of angle equal 90 degree. 90 degree here is the value of x equal 9 subtract by 25. 10 minus 5 equal 5, and 8 minus 2 equals 6. The result will be 65. Next example, he wants to find the value here of chopping EAD. This angle we can divide it 90 by 3 because we have right angle triangle. Right angle only. Okay, right angle. We have a triangle here. This angle, right. Okay, right angle. The measure of this angle 90 degree divided by 3 parts 1 2 3. The result will be 30 degree. Next example, we have a B, C, and give us the bisector of this angle equality x and x, and here was 40. Then x plus x to x plus 40 equal 90. Then 2x will be equal 90 subtracted by 40 equal 50, and then divided by 2, then the value of x equal 25 degree. In each of the following figure, find required value. You won't find this example value of x. We know AB, tray, and EC is the same straight line. Then the measure of angle BEC equal 90 degree, 180. Then the value of x equal 100 subtracted by 35. 10 minus 5 equal 5, and 7 minus 3 equal 4, and the right one. The result is 145 degree. Questions number 2. You won't find the measure of angle ECB. To find the measure of this angle, you must write 108 subtract by sum of two angles, 90 plus 40, because we have straight angle ECB. The measure of this angle ECB equal 180. It's divided to three angles not equal in the measure. First angle was 40 and second 90. We want to find the third. 108 subtract the sum of two angles here. Right, 100 subtract some of them, it will be 130. Then the result will be 50 degree. It was questions number 2. Questions number 3. You want to find measure of angle ACD. Where ACD? ACD, right hand side here, he divided this angle equality, two angles here, and the measure of each one of them equal 50. And you want to find the measure of this angle. To find the measure of this angle, we can write 100 subtract summation of two angles equal each other. Sum of them equal 100. 50 plus 50, 100. Then the result will be 80 degree. Okay, the measure of this angle will be 80 degree. Next example, questions number 4. Here you want to find measure of angle EOM. Look at here, EOM. These angles. Okay, first step. In this example, he draw three angles. At the common vertex O, we have first tray OA and OB, and two angles equality, and we have here 70, and there 3, and here M. Sum of three angles here equal 180. Then the measure, if each one of them, it will be 108 subtracted by 70 divided by 2. The result will be 110 divided by 2, it will be 55 degree. Sum, you will find the measure of angle ADM. EOM, the measure of angle AOM equal 55 plus 70. 7 plus 5 equal, the result will be 125 degree. Next questions, number 6 and number 5. We have three angles equality. This side, meaning with three angles equality, we can divide 180 divided by 3, the measure of each one equals 60. Okay, then you want to find the measure of angle DBC, where D here, BC, this angle. DBC equals 60 plus 60 here equal 120 degrees. Then the result will be 120. 60 here plus 60. Okay. Next question. Find the measure of angle EOM. EOM, this angle. Okay. Look at with me about this example. It's very important. He divided here and write 70 and write 0A and put here this angle. I will put here X, okay, and here X, and we have here two angles y and y. And we write x and x because they are equality, and y and y. And we have here 70. You want to find EOM. EOM. This angle. You want x plus y. Okay. We know x plus x, it will be 2x, and y plus y equal to y plus 70. Sum of all them equal 180 degrees. Then 2x plus 2y equal 180 subtracted by 70 equal 110. Then we can divide it by 2. Then x plus y equal 55 degrees. Then the measure of angle AOM, AOM here, this angle equal 55 degrees. Question number 7. We have two complementary angles. The ratio between their measure 5 to 7. Find the measure of the smaller angle. We know 5x is the first angle, and second angle will be 5x. Sum of them equal 90 degrees because he tells us they are complementary angle. Then 5 plus 7 equal 12. Write 12. X equal 90. Then you can divide it by 12. The value of x equal 90 divided by 12 equal 7.5 degrees. The first angle will be 7.5 times x times 5. The result will be 37.5 degrees. And second angle, it will be 7x, 7 times 7.5. The result will be 52.5 degrees. Okay. Questions number 8. In the opposite figure, we want to find measure of angle MOX. MOX. Okay. I will draw here this angle. We have right angle here, and the measure here 50, and we have bisector. And you will find MOX. MOX. MOX, this angle. We know 50 plus 90 will be 140. Subtract by 180 gives this angle. Understood? Because the measure of this angle will be 180. 180 subtract by 50 plus 90 equal 140. Then the remainder here, it will be 40. 40 divided by 2, it will be 20 and 20. Okay, I will solve this example by using both. Okay. First step, look at with me. We have such that O was falling to straight line in X. Then measure of angle ZON will be equal 108 subtracted by 90 plus 50. ZON will be equal 90 plus 50, 140, subtract from 180, it will be 40 degrees. And such that the ray OM, we have the ray OM bisects angle NOZ, NOZ bisects here. Then measure of angle of each one of them, MON equals 40 divided by 2 equal 20 degrees. Okay, the measure of angle will be 20. Understood؟ فاهمين يا أولاد؟ يبقى أول ستيب عندي عملتها أنا قلت هنا في الإكزامبل إن O belong to straight line in X. تمام؟ وبعدين قلت له إن الأنجل اللي عندي اللي هي NOZ هتبقى 108 subtract summation to angles 90 plus 50 يعطينا الريميندر 40. رجعت قلت ال OM ده bisects الأنجل. طب ما هو bisects الأنجل يعني بيقسمها ل two equality angles. The measure of each one of them equal 20 degree. هو عايز بقى NOM تبقى اكتب هنا 20 degree. تمام؟ Next question number 9. In the opposite billiard table, if the measure of angle 1 equal measure of angle 3 and measure of angle 1 43, you want to find measure of angle 2. Okay, we have straight line here and you divided 3 angles equality. Measure of angle 1 equals measure of angle 3, they are equality, and give us measure of angle 1 43 degree, and this angle will be equality 43 degree. Then we want to find the measure of angle 2. It's very easy. Measure of angle 2 will be 100. It's subtracted by 43 plus 43. Then you can write 100. It's subtract summation of them. Then 10 minus 6 equal 4, and 17 minus 8 will be 9. The result will be 94 degree. Measure of angle 2. Okay, next example, question number 10. Each of the following below, do OA and OB from the straight line or not? Okay. question number 1. يعني يا اولاد هو بيقول لي هنا على الاستقامه على نفس الستريت لاين ولا لو انا عملت سمشن من 8 to 180 خلاص يبقى هم على نفس الاستقامه. يبقى اول ستيب عندك هتعملها تقول such that measure of angle EOC plus measure of angle COP, sum of them, it will be what? 144 plus 36, 6 plus 14 is 0, and the carry 1, 4 plus 4 equal 8, and write 1. 140. Then it's true. Question number 1 true. Then OA and the ray OA and the ray OB form a straight line. From straight line. Okay. Questions number 2. We have 65 degree and 48 degree, and you want to find measure of angle what, or you want to improve that. If OA and OB is a straight line, then the measure of 3 angles could be 180. We want ask about the example, do OA or OB from the straight line or not? We have the bisector here. This angle will be 65 and this angle exactly 65. We can write 65 plus 65 plus 48 equal, the result not equality 180. Then OB, OA and OB from not from straight line, because the result here not equality 180. No, here you can write OA and OB is not from a straight line. Question number 3. We have straight line here and it was perpendicular. The measure of angle here 42 degree and here 49 degree. We can write 49 plus 90 plus 42, it will be equal 2 plus 10, 11, 1 and carry 1, 5 plus 9, 14 plus 4 equal 18. The result will be not equal to 180. Then the ray, you can write OA and OB not from a straight line. Understood? يبقى أنا شباب عملت بلس 3 angles not equality 180, then not in the same straight line. Next example, he would find the value of x. In this example, we have straight angle, and the straight angle measure of it equal 180 degree. We have 2x minus 10. Then 2x minus 10 equal 180. You can move the negative 10 from left hand side to right hand side. Then 2x equal 180 plus 10, it will be 190. Then 90 divided by 2 equal 9. 2 times 9 equal 18, and the remainder 1. 10 divided by 2 equal 5. The result will be 95 degree. is a value fixed. Next example, we have straight angle. The measure of straight angle equal 180 degree, and we have 3x minus 60. We can write 3x subtract by 60. The result will be 180. We can move the negative 60 from left hand side to right hand side. Then 3x equal 180 plus 60. It will be 240. And then you can divide it by 3. Then the value fixed equal 80 degree. Next example, we have reflex angle. Question number 3. We have reflex angle. You must find the measure of this reflex angle. 360 subtract by 150. Okay. 6 minus 5, 1, and 3 minus 1 equal 2. Then the result here with 210. He gives us the measure of the reflex angle was 2x minus 1. So you can write 2x minus 10 will be equal to 110. And then solve this equation. Move the negative 10 from left hand side to right hand side. Then 2x equal 210 plus 10 will be 220 divided by 2, then x equal 110. Question number 4. We have reflex angle. The measure of this angle is 3x minus 60, and we have here 120. We know 3x minus 60, it will be reflex of 120. We can write 180 or 360 subtract 120. The result will be 240. This angle 240 reflex of 110. Move negative 60, then 3x equal 0 plus 0 equals 0, 4 plus 6 equals 10, 0 and the of 1, and then divided by 3, the result will be 100 degree. Last question is number 4. Question number 5. He gives us two angles, sum of them equals 360, because this angle reflects of 2x plus 26. Then 3x plus subtract 1 plus 2x plus 26. Sum of them equals 360. 3x plus 2x will be 5x. Negative 21 and 26. We can write positive 6 minus 1 equal 5. And the result will be 360. Move the 5 from negative positive to negative. Then 5x equal 355. And then divided by 5. Then the value of x equal 35 divided by 5 will be 7. And 5 divided by 5 equal 1. It's the value of 8. It is question number 5. Question number 6. We have here 55 degree and this angle 4x plus 7. Then sum of them equal 90 degree, right? 4x plus 7 plus 55 equal 90 degree. Okay, right, 4x plus 5 plus 7, 12, 2 and carry 1, 5 plus 1 equals 6. Then we can write 4x equal 2 minus 2 equal 8 and 8 minus 6 equal 2. Then the value of x equals 7. Because AC was perpendicular to AD. Next example, question number 7. We have AC perpendicular to AB. Then sum of two angles will be 90 degree. 2x plus 2 plus x plus 1 equal 90. 2x plus x it will be 3x and 2 plus 1 equals 3. Then 3x equal 90 subtract by 3. It will be 87. 8 divided by 3 equal 2. And remember 227 divided by 3 equal 9. Questions 8. We have supplementary angles and sum of them it will be 185x plus 2 plus 4x minus 2 it will be 180. 5x plus 4x it will be 9x. 2 minus 2 it will be 0 equal 180 divided by 9, then the result will be 20 degree. Questions number 9. We have straight angle. Supplementary because B belonging to straight line EC here. Then sum of two angles here, it will be 180. We can write x plus 2 plus 4x plus, it will be 180. X plus 4x will be 5x. 8 plus 2 equal 10. Move 10 to right hand side. Cancel 180 subtract by 10. 170 equal 7x, and then divided by 5. 17 divided by 5 equals 3, and remember 220 divided by 5 equals 4. The result will be 34 degrees. Next questions. Questions number 10. We have here straight angle because equaling to straight line BC, then sum of two angles here, it will be 180. So you can write 10x subtract by 5 equal 4x plus 3. And then move 4x from 10x will be 6x, and the negative 5 plus positive here, 3 plus 5 equal 8. Then the result will be what? We have 10 minus 4 equals 6, and 5 plus 3 equal 8, then x equal 8 over 6, divided by 2, it will be 4 over 3. Questions number 10. Questions number 11. We have three angles adjacent, some of them equal 180, then some of them write 5x plus 2x plus 3x equals 180. 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 3 equal 10, 10x equal 180. We can divide it by 10. The value of x equal 15 degrees. Next example, we have three angles adjacent, some of them equal 180 because B belonging to a straight line AC. Then about questions number 12, we have 4x plus 10 plus 3x minus 2 plus 2x plus 1. Some of them equal 180 degrees. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 2, 29 x. 10 plus 2 minus 2, it will be 80 plus 1, 9. We can divide it by x, then x plus 1, it will be 20. In the value of x, it will be 90. Divided by 9 here, okay. Most questions 12. Question number 12. The bus gate arm moves at angle from measure 42 degree. Vertical position. What is the measure of the angle? The arm should move to become horizontal. What is the value of x؟ بصوا يا شباب هنا في example عايز الفاليو تبقى x بكام؟ اللي عندي عشان يكون ده horizontal. طب ما يبقى horizontal يعني يبقى perpendicular. summation يعني هيكون 90 degree. يعني معنى كده ان 42 plus 3x plus 3 equal 90. We have two angles here, some of them equal 90 degree. Then 3x plus 42 plus 3 will be 45. Move the 45 here, then 3x equal 45 from 90 to be 45, then the value of x equal 15 degree. Next question number 13. Sport is while Amgad was playing squash, Amgad hits the ball against the wall and it bounces back, finds the value of x. He gives us exactly here, look at with me, this wall straight angle divided by three angles. We have 50 and angle 2 and angle 1. Some of them equal 180. So you can write 50 here plus measure of angle 1 was 4x plus 21 and measure of angle 2 6x minus 1. Some of them equal 180 degree. And then 4x plus 6x will be 10x. 50 plus 21 minus 1. 21 minus 1, 20. 20 plus 50 will be 70. So the result will be 180. There you can write 10x equal 180 subtract by 70 will be 110. This is the value of x here. It will be 11 degree by divided by 10 to the left hand side and right hand side. Next example discuss here. Mariam and Sandy were asked the following questions. What is the measure of one of two complementary angles if the difference between their measure is 12 degrees? Which of the solution is correct? Explain why the results are different. طيب بصوا يا شباب يعني ده سؤال طرح على مريم وساندي عايز يجيب بيقول لي ما قياس إحدى زاويتين اللي هما بيكونوا complementary يعني two angles بيكونوا complementary يعني السمشن بتاعهم 90 and the difference between them اللي هو الفرق بينهم يعني كان 12. which of the two solution correct؟ طبعا يا ولاد الحلين هنا مظبوطين ليه؟ خد بالك ساندي لما جت حلت فرضت الانجل الصغيره فرضت the smaller angle هي 39 او فرضت الانجل الصغير قالت الانجل الصغيره هتبقى باكس. تعال نناقش حل ساندي كده. ساندي put smaller angle ساندي put smaller angle x and the greater will be 90 subtract by x because it tells us two angle was complementary. So meaning some of them equal 90 degree and if the small angle was x then the greater angle will be 90 minus x. Okay, and then she puts the difference between two angles here equal 12. It plus here then you can write 90 minus x subtract by x equal 12. As the next step we find the difference between them by right 90 subtract by x subtract by x again equal 12. Then the result will be 9 subtract by 2x equal 12. In the value of x equal what? We remove the 2x to right hand side and 90 divided by 12. 10 minus 2 equal 8 and 80 divided by 1 equal 7 and then divided by 2 then the value of x equal 39 degree. The solution about Sandy true because Sandy puts a smaller angle. And what about Mariam? Mariam's solution is true because Mariam put the greater angle. Put the greater angle x and the smaller angle will be x minus 12 because the difference between them equal 12. Then the greater, right here, Mariam put the greater angle. She put the greater angle, okay? And then she ate them, some of them equal 90 degree. X plus x to x subtract by 12 equal 90 degree. And then move the negative 12 to right hand side. 90 plus 12 will be 102 divided by 2 then the value of x equal 51. Then Mariam put the greater angle and Sandy put the smaller angle. C are correct. The solution is them, the solution about them correct. Number 1 here complete. If measure of angle equals 30 degree then measure of reflex B. Again he give us angle A was 30 degree and B complements A. Complements its meaning some of them equal 90 degree. Then the measure of angle here of B it was A and this angle B was 60. We want to find reflex of angle 60. It will be 360 subtract by 60 it will be 300 degree. Then the reflex angle will be 300. Question number 2 complementary angle that are equal in measure have measure of what? Complements angle. Complementary angle summation of two angles it will be 90. They are equal then each of them will be 45. They are 45 and 45 degree. Question number 3 If A and B angles supplementary and A twice B, then measure of angle B equal what? They are complementary or supplementary. Supplementary is meaning measure of angle A plus measure of angle B, it will be 180. And then he angle give here A twice B. We can write here twice B plus B equal 180. Then 3B equal 180. You can divide it by 3. The result will be 60. Then the measure of angle B will be 60 degree. Questions number 4. If measure of angle X half measure of angle Y, and the measure of angle X equals 30 degrees, then angles X and angle Y are space. He tells us X half Y. X was 30. X here 30, then Y would be what? Be 60. Again, X measure of X 30 degree and Y equal what? Equal 60, because X half Y, and they give us X 30 degree and 30. Then 30 plus 60 equal 90. We call it complementary angle. Complementary angles. It was questions number 4. Questions number 5. If complement is A complement is B, it's meaning measure of angle A plus measure of angle B equal 90 degree. And A to third B, cancel A and write 2/3 B plus B equal 90. 2/3 plus 1, it will be 5. For 3B equal 90. Then B equal 90. Product by 3 over 5. 90 divided by 5 equal 18. Then measure of angle B equals 3 times 18. 3 times 8 equal 24. Write 4 and carry up 2. 1 times 3, 3 plus 2, 5. And the result will be 54 degree. Okay. Next example, question number 6. If the ratio between two supplementary angles 7 to 2, then first will be 7x and second will be 2x, and sum of them equal 180. They tell us supplementary angles. Then 7x plus 2x equal 9x. 9x equal 180 divided by 9. Then the value of x equal 180 divided by 9 equal 20 degree. The value of x will be what? 20 degrees. Then the first angle 7 times 20 will be 140 degree. And second 2 times 20 it will be 40 degree. The measure of larger angle it will be 140. The result will be 140. Question number 7. Measure of angle A complements angle B and B supplements C, and A was 32. Again, measure of angle A plus measure of angle B equal 90. We tell us supplements, and B here complements, okay, complements, and here supplements B supplements C. It's meaning B plus C equal 180. And they give us measure of angle A was 32. Then 32 plus what? Equal 90. 10 minus 2 equal 8. Okay, and 8 minus 3 equal 5. The result will be 58. Then the measure of angle B 58. Then the measure of angle C will be 108 subtract by 58. 10 minus 8 equal 2. 7 minus 5 equal 2. The result will be 122. Question number 8. In the opposite figure, if C pointing to straight line AP and D parallel to straight line EP. You want to find measure of angle FDC. FDC, this angle here. First, we can find the value of x. We have 60, and this angle will be 120. 120 equal 6x, then the value of x, it will be 20 degree. Okay, then you can write here 4 times 20. We have 4x, 4 times 20, it will be 80 degree. This angle 80. Then measure of angle F DC, this angle will be 180, subtract by 80, it will be 100 degree. Next example. You want to find here measure of angle ACE, this angle. And give us the ratio between two angles. It will be 2 to 3. Okay, I'll do here. He give us the ratio between angle ACD, this angle 2 part here, right to x, okay, and ECB, CB was 3x, and it was 85. So we can write 3x plus 2x plus 85 equal 180. Again, 3x plus 2x will be 5x plus 85 equal 180. Move 85, subtract from 180. 10 minus 5, it will be 5. 7 minus 17 minus 8 equal 9. 5x divided by 5. 9 divided by 5, it will be 1, and remainder 4. 45 divided by 5 equal 9. Then the value of x will be 90. Okay, he won't find measure of angle ACE. ACE is this angle. To find the measure of this angle, you must 85 plus twice 90. Okay, but 19 here, 2 times 19 equals 38. Then the measure of angle ACE equals 38 plus 85. 8 plus 5, 13. 4 plus 8 equal 12. The result will be 123. Okay, this angle, the measure of it will be what? 123 degree. And what about DCB? DCB, this angle, 85 plus 3 times 19, 3x here. 3 times 19 will be 57. So the measure of this angle, 85 plus 57. 85 plus 57. 7 plus 5, 12, 2 and the carry 1, 9 plus 5, 8. The result here will be 142, and we have the value of x here. The measure of angle was 120. Okay. Questions here. He gave this example the ratio between three angles ACB was 2. I will write x behind it. Okay. And BCD, this angle was 60. He gave us 3. I will write 3x here equals 60. Then 3x equals 60. Then the value of x equal 20. Then 20 times 2 equal 40. Then the measure of this angle will be 40 degree. And this angle 40 plus 60, 100. 100 subtract from 180, it will be 80 degree. He asked about what? This angle was 4x, 4 times 20 equal 80. We can write 40 plus 60 plus 80 equal 180. Then we have Actually, yes, we can write yes, they are. RCE and CH on the same straight line? Yes, because measure of angle ECB plus measure of angle BCD plus measure of angle DCH equal 180 degree. Next example, multiple choice questions. Number 1. What is the type of angle that supplements acute angle? Acute angle here supplements by what? Obtuse angle, right? An obtuse angle. Choose the type B. Question number 2. What type of the angle complements right angle? Complements about right angle, it will be 0 because right angle, the measure of this angle will be 90. 90 plus what equal 90? 90 plus 0. Choose the letter C. Next question number 3. If two angles A and B are complementary, measure of angle A 40, then the measure of angle B equal 50 degree. We call complementary angles, which meaning some of them equal 90 degree. Question number 4. What is the measure of angles supplements an angle 34 degree and 60 minutes? Okay, 34 degree and 60 minutes equals 35 degree because 60 minutes equal 1 degree. Then you can write 90 subtract by 35 to find the difference. 10 minus 5 equal 5 and 8 minus 3 equal 5. Then the result here will be 55. You asked about what? Complementary or supplementary? Supplementary. So you can write 180 subtract by 35. It will be 145. Choose the letter C. Next question is number 5. If P is perpendicular to BC, they are perpendicular. What is the measure of angle ABC? ABC, it will be 90 degree. Choose letter B. Questions here, number 6. Angle A supplements angle B and A supplements C. Then measure angle B and R are equal. Because A plus B equal 180. And A plus C equal 180. They are supplementary. Then measure of angle B and C equality. B and C are equality. Okay, equal in measure. Choose letter A. Question number 7. If measure of angle A equal B and A supplements B, then what is the measure of B? They are equality and supplemented, then the measure of each one will be 90 because 90 plus 90 equal 180 and they are supplemented. Choose letter T. Question number 8. If B belongs to, we have B belonging to straight line. Okay, here you want to find, but okay, I will write here A, B, C, E, and D, two angles equality. Here you want to find measure of angle DBC, DBC, this angle. Okay, you want to find this angle. Okay. Look at it, give us EBA. EBA was 150. 150 divided by 2 equals 75, and here 75. Then you can find this angle. We have 75 and 75. This angle will be what? You want to find DBC. DBC, this angle. We know 150 subtract by 180 to be 30. Then 30 plus 75. It will be 105. Choose the letter B. Question number 9. The bisector of two adjacent supplementary angles are, we have here two adjacent supplementary angles. We a bisector and the bisectors they are perpendicular. They are perpendicular. The two bisects are perpendicular. The measure between them equal 90 degree. Shows letter A. Questions number 10. Measure of angle A plus reflex A are equal the measure of what? We know A plus reflex angle A equal what? We know reflex of angle A equal 360 subtract by A. Then we can cancel them, the result will be 360. It's the measure of angle A and reflex. Sum of them, it will be 360. It will be 4 times 90. 4 right angles. It shows letter D. أتمنى تكونوا فهمتوا يا حبايبي وربنا يوفقكم دايما وإن شاء الله هنكمل المنهج بإذن الله مع بعض. ده كويس وربنا يوفقكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.